Welcome to the AI Brief, your deep dive into the most important AI knowledge you need right now. I'm Leah, ready to dig into some really significant shifts happening today.
And I'm Amin. We're seeing some pretty big moves from established players, plus some research leaps that honestly sound like science fiction.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we're going to cover three main things for you. First up, Apple's big Siri overhaul finally happening, but maybe not how everyone expected.
Right. Second, there's a new AI wearable, a ring this time, from some ex-Meta folks. Interesting concept.
And third, maybe the wildest one, an AI system that claims to do months of scientific research in, well, just one day.
So let's jump right into that first one, Apple and Google teaming up on Siri. This has been rumored, but now it looks like it's finalized.
It feels huge. After all this time trying to build their own advanced model, Apple is apparently deploying a custom version of Google's Gemini.
And the price tag tells a story, doesn't it? About $1 billion annually, just to license the tech.
$1 billion a year. That's not pocket change, even for Apple. It really signals how much pressure they feel to catch up here.
Totally. And they're buying some serious firepower.
Yeah.
This Gemini version is meant to handle the really complex stuff in Siri summarization, planning multiple steps, understanding context better.
And the scale difference is just, wow. It's a 1.2 trillion parameter model they're licensing. Compare that to the, 150 billion parameter model in Apple Intelligence now?
Exactly. It's a massive step up in raw capability.
Yeah.
But the strategy is interesting too, right? They're apparently keeping this partnership very quiet.
Yeah, definitely behind the scenes, not something they're likely to put on a billboard.
Right.
They seem to be framing it as a temporary fix while their own models get better.
But like you said, $1 billion a year doesn't exactly scream temporary. It feels more like a strategic necessity, at least for the near term.
It does make their big spring AI release incredibly dependent on a competitor, which is, well, it's not the usual Apple playbook of controlling everything vertically.
For sure. They're running it on their own private cloud compute setup. So they maintain that privacy angle, which is crucial for them.
True, privacy is paramount for Apple, but still, a core experience relying on Google tech. It's a big shift.
It really is. Okay, so shifting from these big strategic partnerships to new gadgets, we've seen AI pins, pendants. Now there's a ring.
Yeah, the Stream Ring. It comes from a startup called Sandbar, founded by some designers who used to work at Meta, specifically on neural interfaces at CTRL Labs.
So they have some background in human-computer interaction. What makes this ring different?
Well, the main hook is that it captures whispered thoughts. You don't shout, "Hey Siri," or anything. You just hold the touchpad on the ring.
Whispered thoughts. Okay. Less disruptive in public, I guess.
Right. And here's the really novel part. The AI assistant responds in a synthesized version of your own voice.
My own voice. Whoa. How does that work?
They're using 11 Labs speech tech. The idea is you can have this sort of silent back and forth conversation with the AI using your own synthesized voice tone privately.
That is interesting. Very discreet. But captures whispered thoughts. Still feels like it needs careful handling around privacy and just, constant listening.
Definitely raises those questions. And there's another catch practicality. It's up for pre-order now, $249 plus a $10 monthly subscription.
All right. Subscription model, standard stuff.
But delivery isn't planned until summer 2026.
2026.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a long time in the AI hardware world. 2 years.
Feels like an eternity, doesn't it? They might get lapped several times over by then with other devices, pins, glasses, who knows?
Yeah, risky timeline. Okay, let's pivot completely from consumer gadgets to, accelerating science itself, this Cosmos system.
Right. Future House spun out a company called Edison Scientific, and they debuted Cosmos, an autonomous AI research system.
And the claim is just staggering. Beta testers are saying it could do 6 months' worth of scientific work in a single day.
I know, it sounds unbelievable. 6 months in a day. It basically takes the human bandwidth limitation out of certain parts of the process.
So what's it actually doing?
It coordinates the whole cycle, reviewing literature, analyzing data, generating hypotheses. The numbers are wild. Processing 1,500 papers, executing 42,000 lines of code in one go, autonomously.
Okay, but the immediate question is, can you trust it? How accurate is this stuff when it's moving that fast?
That's the key concern, always. They report 79% of its outputs were validated as accurate. It apparently reproduced unpublished findings and even made some new discoveries.
And crucially.
Crucially, everything it generates has full citation traceability. Every claim links back to a source so humans can actually audit and verify the work. That's vital.
That is vital. So the implication is We're entering an era where AI doesn't just assist scientists, it performs huge chunks of the research autonomously.
That's what Edison Scientific believes. It compresses timelines dramatically, especially in fields like pharma or material science where you need rapid testing of ideas. Humans focus more on asking the right questions.
Changes the game. Okay, so those are the big headlines. Let's quickly cover some other developments happening across the AI landscape. More Google stuff first.
Yep, Google Maps is getting that Gemini boost we talked about, but more specifically, 4 new features rolling out.
Right. It can handle more complex, multi-step directions, use landmarks instead of just street names.
Gives proactive traffic alerts, and maybe the coolest bit, point your phone's camera somewhere and ask Gemini questions about what you're seeing.
That visual search capability is powerful. It's all part of making search more conversational, handling those all-in-one tasks like finding and booking concert tickets in your budget all in one go.
Makes sense. Elsewhere, funding news.
Yeah, a company called Wabi raised $20 million. They want to be, get this, the YouTube for apps.
YouTube for apps. How?
You just give it a prompt, and the AI supposedly builds a mini app for you, database, interface, the works, and you can share it. Ambitious idea.
Very ambitious. Meanwhile, OpenAI keeps scaling its business side.
Massively. Over 1 million business customers now. And ChatGPT for Work grew 40% in just 2 months. It's now at over 7 million seats.
40% in 2 months is phenomenal growth. That really shows businesses are moving past just experimenting.
Definitely embedding it into workflows.
Sure.
We also saw a big legal outcome. Stability AI versus Getty Images.
Right, the UK High Court case about trademark infringement during AI training. Stability AI won.
Which is a significant precedent, right? A major AI company successfully defending its training methods. Getty's response basically said it shows how hard it is for creators to protect their work right now.
Highlights the ongoing tension between AI development and existing copyright frameworks. Shifting gears again, XAI and biometrics.
Yeah, reports say XAI required employees to submit biometric data mandatory to train its AI companions, like Annie.
Mandatory biometrics from employees. That's intense. Shows the hunger for unique, high-fidelity human data for these sophisticated models.
Definitely raises questions, but underscores the data needs. On the finance side, you saw Michael Burry's move.
The big short guy. Yeah, huge bet against AI hype, basically.
Yeah.
Over $1 billion in put options against NVIDIA and Palantir.
Exactly. It's a major countersignal to all the bullishness. Suggests he sees a bubble forming in these key AI players. Adds some volatility for sure.
And finally, a big social media partnership. Snap and Perplexity.
Yep. Perplexity is integrating its AI into Snapchat, starting in 2026. And they're paying Snap $400 million for the privilege.
Wow, $400 million just for access to Snap's user base. That's huge validation for Snap's platform as a distribution channel for AI.
And massive potential reach for Perplexity's AI search. Okay, that covers the rapid fire round. Lots happening.
For sure. Before we wrap up, let's just quickly touch on some of the trending AI tools we've seen pop up related to these stories.
Yeah, good idea. Obviously, Cosmos from Edison Scientific, that autonomous research system.
Then there's Code Maps, which is now called Windsurf, a tool to help understand complex code bases.
OpenAI Sora app, the video generator, is now out on Android.
Google Maps, with all those new Gemini features we mentioned.
Flacker, that's an AI copilot specifically for automating go-to-market data.
Buildgirl lets you build custom internal apps quickly, no coding needed. Kind of like that Wabi idea, but for internal use.
Odyssey generates interactive videos instantly using AI.
And Multifactor, interesting one, lets you share online accounts securely with people or AI agents just by sending a link.
Lots of tools enabling new workflows.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pull back for a final thought.
Yeah, thinking about everything we discussed, the sheer amount of money moving around is pretty staggering, isn't it?
It really is. You've got Apple's billion-dollar annual licensing deal, Perplexity paying Snap $400 million for access, and then Burry's billion-dollar bet against some of the biggest names.
It's an incredible amount of capital accelerating into this space, both for and against. So the question to leave you with is this. What is this level of financial intensity, this constant betting and counter-betting, combined with research breakthroughs like Cosmos? What does it mean for the speed and the volatility of the AI market over, say, just the next year?
Yeah, when billions are on the line,
Yeah.
the pressure to deliver or the fallout if things don't pan out is immense. It forces timelines that might feel, well, rushed.
Exactly. And that pressure can impact everything from product reliability to market stability, something to definitely keep an eye on.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Well, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.
If you want this kind of informed perspective on AI delivered regularly, make sure you follow the show. And please share this with anyone you think needs to get up to speed quickly on the world of AI. We'll catch you next time on the AI Brief.